Hello everyone. So today we are going to start with a new chapter, fractions. So in this video, I'm going to define the term fraction. What do you mean by fraction? So now the number, the number which is of the form, the number which is of the form, the number which is of the form a over b. The number which is of the form a over b is called as fraction. The number which is of the form a over b is called as fraction, where a and b, where a and b are natural numbers, where a and b are natural numbers. So therefore, we can say the numbers which are of the form a upon b, they are called as fractions, where a and b are termed as natural numbers. So now, in this fraction, so we can say in the fraction a upon b. So in the fraction a over b. So in the above definition, a over b is a fraction, and in this fraction a over b, we say a is numerator, a is called as numerator, and b is called as denominator. A is called as numerator and b is called as the denominator. So in the fraction a upon b, so therefore in the fraction a upon b, a is the numerator and b is the denominator of the fraction. So now some of the examples of the fraction. Some of the examples of the fraction. So the first example, 5 over 9 is a fraction. 5 over 9 is a fraction in which 5 is the numerator of the fraction and 9 is the denominator of the fraction. So where n stands for the numerator, where this n stands for the numerator, d stands for the denominator. So therefore in the fraction 5 upon 9, 5 is the numerator and 9 is the denominator. One more example of the fraction, 6 over 11. 6 over 11 is also a fraction. 6 over 11 is also a fraction in which 6 is the numerator and 11 is the denominator. So therefore for the fraction 6 upon 11, 6 is the numerator and 11 is the denominator, where n and d stands for the numerator and the denominator. So once again we'll be recalling the definition of the fraction. What do you mean by the fraction? So the number which is of the form a over b. The number which is of the form a over b is called as a fraction. So the number which is of the form a upon b is called as a fraction, where a and b can be any natural number. So in the fraction a upon b, so in this fraction a upon b, a is the numerator and b is called as the denominator of the fraction. A is the numerator of the fraction and b is the denominator of the fraction. The numerator can be written as n. We will be defining numerator as n in short and denominator as d in the short. So in the example of the fraction 5 upon 9, 5 is the numerator and 9 is the denominator of the fraction. And the second example of the fraction is 6 over 11. In the fraction 6 over 11, 6 is the numerator and 11 is the denominator of the fraction. So this is all about the definition of the fraction of this chapter.